Carolyn.
Everyone ready for math?
Yeah.
We have an exciting lesson today. The past couple days, you guys have been learning how to add two-digit numbers. Has that been fun?
Yeah.
I think it's been fun and exciting watching you guys add those two digits. And we're going to add on a little bit to that today. First, I have a story to tell you. So listen closely because I'm going to have you pick out these numbers and add them on your whiteboard. Uncle David and Aunt Sarah had a race to see who could pick more apples. Aunt Sarah picked 48 apples and Uncle David picked 37 apples. How many apples did they pick all together? So I want you to pick out the numbers that we talked about in this story, and we're going to talk about ways we can add them together. You can follow along with me on your own whiteboard. So how many apples did Aunt Sarah pick? Hayden?
48.
48. And how many apples did Uncle David pick? Eli?
37.
37. So I'm going to write that vertically. What are some ways that we can find out the answer to this problem? What do you think, Ashton?
You just draw a line in the middle and then check on the right. I have this
Okay, you use something we discussed yesterday with drawing a line in the middle so we can see our ones column and our tens column. First, one way I'm going to show you is counting on by tens. So we're going to use our sticks and our circles, and I'm going to do the first number, which is 10, 20, 30, 40, and then I have 8 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then one way that we could add that is to add our next number. So we start with 48, and then we do, can you count with me by 10? 58, 68, 78, and then we have 7 ones, so we'll go 79, 80, I want to hear you counting with me, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So then that's one way that we know our answer is 85 apples. But then there's other ways that we can do it. Do you erase just with your hand? Okay.
Right to the edge of the computer is an eraser.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So we're going to erase that one, and we're going to do another way that you can use your sticks and circles that you've been using. We'll create the numbers. So let's see. Aunt Sarah picked how many apples? 48. So that's our first number we're going to do. And then Uncle David picked 37 apples. So we'll put that one up there. Who can hold up their whiteboard and show me how they can do 48 with sticks and circles? Matthew, do that on there and hold up your board. You do it on your board. Do the sticks and circles for the number 48. Right. Right. So he did 1, 2, 3, 4 because we have 4 tens. Okay, do 37 real quick with your sticks and circles, and then hold that up and show us. Kaden. There you go. So he did 1, 2, 3 sticks for 3 tens, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 circles for 7 ones, and we're adding that together. And we'll do what Ashton said to do, which was to create our columns, just to help us kind of see where each number belongs.
Kind of helps me a little bit.
Yeah, it helps me a lot when I do that, especially when we get in even bigger numbers. Then it really helps to separate those columns. So what can we do? It looks like we have more than 10 circles, so more than 10 ones. How do we do that? How do we group our tens together? Ashton?
You just go on the right, because that's the first one we do, and then the second one's on the left.
Right. And what can we do over here with our circles? Let's count and see if we have more than 10. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll stop and we'll group those together. And then we see we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what does that tell us? Does that tell us how many 8 plus 7 is?
No.
Because that's how many ones we have. These circles are our ones, and these are our ones in the one column. So how would I write that in vertical form? What we're going to do is we have 8 plus 7, and we know we counted 15 over here. How many numbers can we put down here in the ones column? Do I write
No.
15? No. Mrs. Brown showed us yesterday that we don't just write 15 there. What do I need to do? Does anyone remember? Holman? Yeah, I can't write both numbers there, so I write the 5 here, and then where could I put that 1 to carry it over? Cheyenne?
By the equal sign.
Yeah, so I can put it down here so that I remember to add it, and so then we're going to add our 10s. We have 4, and then let's count our sticks. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have our extra one, so we know we got 85 again. So that's another way that we can add Uncle David and Aunt Sarah's apples. We know that they picked 85 apples all together. Does anyone have any questions about that?
No.
What we just did? You what? Okay, let's make sure we're only writing our math problem. Okay, so we're going to work through a couple of these problems, a couple new problems together. Let's turn our listening ears on, and I'm going to read it to you, and I want to watch you write these numbers and see if you can figure it out using vertical form. So today, 2 helpers came to Aunt Sarah and Uncle David's orchard. The first helper picked 36 apples. The second helper picked 58 apples. How many apples did they pick all together? So what would I need to write down first? Eli.
38.
36 was our first number. Now, how do I write that second number? What's that second one, Michael?
58.
58. The second helper picked 58 apples. So I'm going to line that up here in vertical form. So I have my ones column and I have my tens column. What can I do to add these numbers together? What are you doing, Kaden?
We combine through the 6 and the 3 and then the 5 and the 8.
I can do that to show me that I have the 6 and the 8 in the ones column and the 3 and the 5 in the tens column. Now how can I add them together?
With your mind.
You can use your mind. Very nice. And so what's 6 plus 8, Carolyn? 14. How do I write that? Write it on your board and show me how to write that. Four. Yes. So she wrote the 4 and then she put the 1 down here. Michael. So Michael says that in the tens column we have 8 for the next number. Put a thumbs up if you think that that's right, or maybe to the side if there's something else we can do. Kaden, what do you think?
Use that little 10 pocket to add one more 10.
Right. I think Michael I see that he put his 10 down here, and then, but he only added the 5 and the 3. So we got to make sure and keep our eyes open and add that extra 10. So what do you think it is now, Michael? 5 plus 3 is 8, and then we add that extra 1. So that's our new group below the line. And you can add it up here if that's what you're used to, but it really helps us to remember to put that 110 down there. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and then what's one more? 8 plus 1
Is
9. So our answer would be that they picked 94 apples all together. Okay, we have one more that we're going to work through together. Listen closely. Uncle David used 47 apples to make some apple pies. He used 47. Aunt Sarah used 25 apples for her pies. What was the total number of apples they used to make their pie? So how do I start writing this one? Carolyn, what number goes on the top? Uncle David used 47 apples to make some pies. So we'll write 47 first. And Aunt Sarah used 25. Lucia, what did you write? We're adding what number? 25. Aunt Sarah used 25 apples. So how many ones do we have? First I'll do the tens with our sticks, and then I'll write the circles with the ones for 47, and then 25 I'll do 2 tens, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So how many ones do we have all together? Allison, how many did you get? 7 plus 5. You want to count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how would I write that down here? What number would go in the ones column? The 2 would go here. And then I got to carry over. So our new group, would I put it above or below? Which one would you want to do? Below. I like that too, so that can help me not forget that new group. Then what would I put in the tens column? Let's count our sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we got to add that extra one down here. So 6 plus 1 is 7. So they had 72 apples altogether. Does anyone have any questions on that? You guys got it? All right. Now I see that Puzzle Penguin is coming to visit. Puzzle Penguin. What does he have to say?
I do.
Okay, let me get it focused here a little better.
He's always wrong.
He's always wrong.
No, not always.
He looks kind of like a silly penguin to me.
In kindergarten, he was always wrong. Yeah.
In kindergarten, he was always wrong?
No, still always wrong. No, not
All right, let's see what Puzzle Penguin did here. Puzzle Penguin wrote the number 26 plus 7 as vertical form on the board. So how did he write that? Let's see what he did. He wrote 26 plus 7 equals 96.
He's right. He's wrong.
I'm puzzled.
He's right.
What did you do? You put your thumb in the air if you think he's right. Put your thumb to the side if you think that this just doesn't look right. Matthew, why doesn't this look right?
Because the 7 is in the 10.
Nice. I think I agree with Matthew. I think Puzzle Penguin forgot that the 7, there's only 7 ones, and he put it over in the tens place. So what do we need to do? How can we fix this problem? And let Puzzle Penguin know exactly what he needs to do. Carolyn.
Just switch the 7 to where the 6 is and then draw a line.
Right. And what's another way that you can remember to do that? We'll erase his answer and we'll show him how we really do it. So Carolyn said to put the 7 over here because we know that that's the ones column, right, Caden? And what can we put here if we really need to remember how many tens there are? What holds that place? Holden? A 0. So sometimes if I don't remember that there's no tens and I want to see that in there, I can put a 0 in there because I know that there's 0 tens. So then we can use what Ashton reminded us this morning and put our line in there so we know how many ones do we have. What's 6 plus 7? Ashton. 13. How would I write that? Would Puzzle Penguin write it like that?
No.
No? What would he do?
Put the 1 on the line.
Yes. So he would put our new group below, put the 3 in the ones column and our new group below, and then 2 plus 0 because we have 0 tens. 2 plus 0 is what, Eli? 2 plus 0 plus 1. 3. So our answer for Puzzle Penguin, if he's writing it in vertical form, is 33. Okay. not gonna do this one up here. I'm gonna watch you guys do this problem. I want you to write 55 plus 36 on your board as vertical form. And when you're done, hold up your board so I can see your answer. So write the number 55 plus 36. 55 plus 36. And when you're done, hold your board up. When you have it answered, hold it up. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Keaton. Wow, you guys are expert learners. You're really good at this. Nice, Tyler. Holden, great. Lucci, good. Brayden. Oh my God. 6 plus 5 is what? 11, right? And so then what did you do? Carried it over. You gotta make sure to add that number in. So you did 5 plus 3 is, and then you gotta add that new group. So 8 plus 1. So make sure and add that in. When you put that line on the equal sign, you have to remember to add that number. We can't forget it. Nice.
I don't know. What
Nice, Twinnet. What number is that, Allison? Is that a 4 or a 9? Okay. All right, I think I looked at just about everybody's, and I'm just going to walk through here real quick with what we did. 55 plus 36. Nice, Carolyn. Matthew, I can't see yours. Nice. All right, 5 plus 6 is what? Holden, what did you get? 6 plus 5. You got 91, and 6 plus 5 is 11. So I'm going to put the 1 here, and then I'm going to put my new group below so that I don't forget to add that in. It's 8, and then plus 1, plus our new group is 9. So those of you that got 91, awesome. Remember to add that extra 10, that new group. Okay, so I'm going to get into what we're going to do today. We're going to pick partners, and I'm going to have you work with a partner. You're going to take your whiteboard and see all these apple trees on here? Okay, we're going to follow the directions and work in pairs. Each child chooses 1 apple tree. So if I'm working with Cheyenne, I might say, I want to pick 51 apples. Cheyenne might pick 13 apples. So then we're going to add that together on our board. 51 plus 13, and then we're going to compare our answers. And if they're different, maybe talk about which one's right and what we could have done differently. And then you're going to keep doing that and see how many combinations you can make. You can pick all different trees and pick as many combinations as you can. All right, so first we're going to do that, and then I'll call you back and we have some more instructions to do later. All right, so first, let's see, who's sitting quietly and respectfully? You guys have been wonderful through this lesson. Michael, can you pick a partner? All right, keep your whiteboards. Here's a sheet for each of you, and find a nice place to sit and work together. Okay, Tyler, can you pick a partner?
Choose quick.
There's a sheet for both of you. Okay, Eli. Come get your worksheets. Find the spot. Begin working. Allison. And Gwyneth. Waylon. Cheyenne. Andrew.
All right.
And Hayden and Brennan. There you go. Nice job. Here's your worksheet.
What is for your partner? Waylon. Waylon. One is for your partner. And then well, one's for Phoenix, one's for Phoenix.
Boys and girls, make sure you're on the side that starts with number 1 at the bottom. Okay?
There's one right here. This one's for the side. You still need your marker. Yep. Phoenix, you have it. Phoenix, Andrew, have a seat.
Okay, Brayden, you have work to do. Turn your paper over.
Put your apples up here. How many apples right here are you gonna pick? Okay, so write 40 on the top. Andrew picked 40. You need your marker. Start with 40. What tree do you want? Put 40 on the top. That's the one Andrew picked. Now which one are you gonna pick? Oh, Andrew. 48. Hold on, Andrew's not on the right one. You gotta pick one of these. Okay, do 48 plus 19. 48 plus 19. Look. Change that to an 8.
Okay, Cheyenne. Let's go ahead and take a seat.
Cheyenne, you come over here with your marker and get started.
Plus 19. Plus 19. Right, plus 19. Thanks, Phoenix. Hey.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Okay, new one. Tyler, instead of the answer, I should
And
say
we have 8 plus 9 first. How much is 8 plus 9? 34. We're going to figure out plus 9.
And then you guys.
34.
How much is 8 plus 9?
4, remember? Plus 25.
Yeah, so you have to look. 8 plus 9.
Okay, solve that equation. 25. You did that in your head.
Okay, so we have grade 17.
What do you add first?
Here,
Oh, she taught it. You did that. Teach him.
now we need 4.
That was a bad shot. Go, pick more numbers. Keep working.
And then we still need 1 more.
Now, Tyler, finish writing the answer. See how you got that.
Okay, Eli and Matthew.
What? Here's one. 4, 5, 67. Perfect. That's what Andrew got. Let's erase and try another one. Phoenix, what happened?
Try the next one and let's give them a chance to try adding the one first.
We just did 48. Pick a new one.
51.
19. We did that one. Pick a new one.
Fine, let's do that. 51.
15? 13. Okay, 13 is our first number. Plus what, Andrew? Pick a different tree now. Alright, plus 43. Oh, 34, do you mean? Okay, 34.
See how many combinations of apples?
34.
Yep, so say that you want the number 13.
Okay, remember? First we have 3, 4, 5. Andrew, how much is 3 plus 4?
More is 8. You got it. What did you get? Uh-oh. Get over here.
Now come to this side.
Yeah, and that changes the
Remember, 1 is like this.
We have to be really careful on there. Remember to put that group of tens over there.
Andrew, 3.
All right, keep going. Pick new numbers.
No. Look at you added these together. So you added these 4. 1, 3. I go 1.
What do we do first?
50.
Awesome.
We just did
Okay.
That's not correct. You
Try it.
No, you can do it. You know how to add those numbers.
All right, Phoenix, pick a new 25. Okay, Andrew, the first number is 25. Then you pick an apple tree.
How many are you adding?
Okay, so say 50 and 2.
And a 4 is what?
Look at wording.
How many are you adding? We're still going and you already had 6. I don't even see a 6 on there.
Now we're going to go like this.
Start again. Add those numbers.
5.
Look at
Stop. Why are you adding to this 4? I don't see 4. What do I see?
You're doing 5 and 8.
And add as many trees together as you can. If I already use 47,
6 is the answer.
I'm adding. I can still add that 25 and 37. Okay.
Okay, now we have to add 2 plus 4.
Matthew, Eli, you can still use the numbers more than one. Do it as many times as you want. If I added 26 and 51, I can still add 26. Why are you adding 4? I can still
Get
add
over on this side. But you're doing 2 plus 4. You don't want 8 dots. You already did that side. You're doing 2 and 4. Okay.
I didn't need to. Maybe
Okay. 7. Next we get 7. 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 7. Oh, great. Let's erase it.
I think
Plus, and which one? Let me pick one. Okay, plus 48, Phoenix. Okay, remember, we gotta break it in half, Andy. Okay, now you do 9 plus 8. Are you drawing 9 plus 8?
So 9 plus 7 is 7.
Okay,
You're
so
saying that 9 plus 7 is 7.
with 9.
I don't think yours was right either. You need to get that back on your board. I think you did something incorrect. So I'm going to be right back. Just a minute.
Nice job. Now we have to go to this side. We have to do 2 plus 4.
Found my group.
So you add plus 4.
I see that, so we have to say.
Okay, so you guys chose 25 and
Oh,
37
yes.
and 30.
Let's do this one.
So I'll read this back.
4, 5, 6,
37. Okay. So what kind of
I'm like,
I see that you said this.
you're still counting. 4, 5, 6,
With the line in the middle. So
7. Yes, you did. Okay, try another one.
Let's see, remember. Wow. So do I write it
I
like
can
that?
wait for me to tell you. I want you to
Oh, what do I do? You write it. Tell me what you do. So we write the 2 and then we have the and then we have what? And then we can't forget to add our All right, now I want to watch you two do it. Okay, Tyler's going to push 48. That's our first number. And then you're going to push 25.
If I have 19.
Okay, you can use them again. You can use them as many times as you want. Okay, so she chose 19. And he chose 48. And then 19 and 48 equal 30. Okay, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to
Count those.
All right, then.
Add the ones first.
Did you get that?
Right? Gotta add the ones first.
Where's your
I had 9. So let's keep on 10, 11. I scared. 12.
Okay, so what's 9 plus 8? How can you figure that out?
No, I can't write the ones digit there. What I'm going to take is taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I'm going to take 10. How many do I have left in the ones? 6. We write that 6 down. See that? This 10 that I traded is what I'm writing right here.
Way to go, Kaden. Nice.
That's this 10. This is for 419. There you go. I traded 7. This is the extra 10 that I brought. It's so close over here. So close. Now let's add our 10.
How did you get 60?
40. Don't forget this
All right.
one.
So figure out what you could do differently, like Ellison.
And you see why we have to put that one there, but we also have to add it in. Can't forget to add it in. Okay?
Have the right amount of pen. Okay, I want to see you do a few more.
No, you choose your number. I choose 29. Write it down. Write it down. You don't need it. Write it down. 29. What number? Which tree are you in? Write that down.
26, hold it. Then you gotta write 26, and then
What's your pick? Yeah, I don't know if it matters.
We're gonna do math problems. Andrew picked 51, and then what's the other one gonna be?
Okay, now we're gonna switch things up a little. I want you to switch it over, flip sides, and then I'm gonna point something out to you, so put your eyes on me. Remember when we talked about puzzle penguins? Layla, do you remember what puzzle penguin did?
Yeah.
So he had that one-digit number that he put in the tens column, but he should have put it where? In the ones column. So when you're picking your numbers from these apple trees, make sure that you pay attention. If there's only one digit, that means that there's in the one. This goes in the ones column. So I want to make sure that you are putting that in the correct place. Go ahead and go.
I want you to finish this one.
Okay, did you turn your paper over?
Shall we try this again with these?
All right, now we get to pick numbers from this side.
9.
Phoenix, what number are you going to pick? 9. Phoenix is going to do 9. Andrew writes 9.
6. There's 10.
Plus what? Andrew, what number do you want to pick? 30. Okay, so write 30. Nice job, Phoenix girl. 9 plus 30. Look at how you're supposed to write. 30 has 3 over here and 0 over here. You have to add 9 and 0. It is helpful.
Am I making a new word? You're just saying yes or no. This is how I react. Look at these. No, so there's less than 10 here.
24.
Should I try to do it for 10 or is this not enough? Neither one of you are trying to figure it out. How many are 10? What did you say? 9 plus 6 is 15. Is that more than 10?
Okay, erase and try another one.
Yes. So I need to make a group of 10. I have 9 there. I just need one more for 10, right? Put that 10. What do I do with this 10? I just take it away and throw it out? Oh, what do I do with this 10? What do I do when I put 10 straws in my pocket? I bundle them up. Now they're bundled. Right? And then I put them in the column. So I bundle them up. Bundle. And I put them in the next column. So you're going to bundle them up and put them in the next column. That's good. And there is my bundle. And put it in the tent. How many do I have left? 0. How many do I have left? 5. Write that in the ones column. And I have one more. Right? Because that's the bundle that went in the text box. Add your text.
Okay, erase and pick your
So 2 and 2 more and 1 more is 5. I'm gonna draw my Don't forget.
This isn't math. Erase and write new numbers on there. Andrew, you too. Erase. Phoenix is going to pick 24, Andrew. Which number are you going to pick? 2. Okay, plus 2, Phoenix.
All right, flip the paper over.
Write it down, Andrew. 4 plus 2.
All right, now you together. What number do you want? 36. Now they're hard to read. Okay, done. Oh, that's a great time. 40. Keep going. All right.
Plus 2, Andrew. What are you doing over here? Yeah. How much is 4 plus 2?
I noticed a little wild color.
So what do you do now?
Erase, pick 2 new numbers. Show me what to do. Pick your number.
We're adding 4. You drew 4 circles, so you have to start with the 2.
Okay, first grade, we have about 3 minutes left. So let's try to get as many of those apples.
You're adding 4 plus 2.
Try to make as many combinations.
You're starting with your tens. And when you do that, sometimes you miss out on the 10. It's carried over. Add that start on yours. Here's why.
So that is a total combination.
Yeah.
It's 16.
36. So I know that. If I start on my tens first, 2 I start here and I say 4. Then I say, how many can you get that?
3 more minutes to go.
Yeah.
And you add
I don't cross out the numbers because, like I said, you can use them again. So use them as many times as you can. Yeah, that's okay. These ones I
Phoenix, you want to try one more?
So I don't know how I
Okay,
can
so you're going to add erase it.
Then I do.
25. So which one did you say? Plus 5? He said 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5. Right, 2 plus 5.
No.
Five.
Got it.
2 plus 5.
Okay, now what?
We always start at what time?
Good.
should put an arrow on the right side to know that I always start with the 1.
You brought the 10 over here. Make sure you add that.
Why don't you put this in your mailbox?
Do it on here. You had it right the first
Well,
time.
we're with the partner. I don't need to see everything you're doing. I'm helping you.
But I want to see what you do. How to do it. You're so smart. You can do it all up here, but I think this is what you did right.
Pick the numbers. We have a couple minutes. Pick numbers.
Here's your 2.
Okay, we'll pick 19. Great. You pick a number. Pick a number.
All right, first graders, it's time to clean up our
You can
mail.
go to my room when you're done.